What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something I haven't done on the channel before. We are going to be doing the mock draft. We're finally going to do the mock draft like I mentioned on Wednesday. So if you guys like these kinds of videos, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat, it will be in my bio. And yeah, so let's get into this. Alright, so our first pick, obviously, like I mentioned on Wednesday, is going to be the San Jose Sharks. And I believe, going off of the mock draft lottery 6 days ago, the San Jose Sharks are going to take Macklin Celebrini. Which, by the way, if you add Macklin Celebrini to the Sharks, I believe that's going to be a good. That's going to be a good. That's going to be a good addition to that team. But here's why. Here's why. The Sharks last year were pretty bad. Ooh. Sharks last year were pretty bad. I mean, you add Macklin, who did I say? Macklin Celebrini to that Sharks team of Bailey, Barbanov, Logan Couture, Kevin LeBanc, Matt Benning, Mark Edward Vlasic, who is, how old is he? And some other guys, you are going to be, see, anyone have a birthday in June 17th, coming up, already happened, you add him to that Sharks team. That Sharks team is going to be not scary, but if you add him, Macklin Celebrini, Berkeley Catton, or Taj Aginla to that team will take a step in the right direction of being good. Hopefully going to be rebuilding. That team was obviously rebuilding because they traded away guys like Carlson, Burns, Pavelski. They've traded away a ton of guys that Martin Jones, or that it's either that or they let them walk in free agency. Obviously, the Sharks know what they're going to be doing. They're going to try to rebuild for the future. They have not been good since 2016, which is when they were in the Stanley Cup Final against my Pittsburgh Penguins. But yeah, so that's the Sharks. The second round pick is obviously the second round of the first pick. The second pick of the first round, holy crap, how can I say that? Is probably going to be Ivan Demidov. Know nothing about him. He's a right wing center out of St. Petersburg. Obviously, okay, 60 points in 30 games for him. He looks good. Yeah, so again, he does look good. Ivan Demidov, I know nothing about him, but once the draft happens, yeah, it'll happen not this week. It actually doesn't happen for a couple of weeks. The 28th and 29th, it happens. But yeah, I feel like 5'11", 168. Yeah. Next one we have Artyom Levshunanov he's a defenseman out of Michigan State. He's projected to go number 3. He's out of the NCAA, so he doesn't look too good. I mean, 35 points in 38 games for a defenseman isn't bad. I mean, he's a defenseman. You don't really expect defensemen to score that much. So that's why I'm like, okay. Alright, going at number 4 is Caden Lindstrom, a forward out of Medicine Hat. I have the WHL, no clue who that is. 46 points in 32 games was pretty good. But yeah, no, again, I know nothing about him. I know nothing about a lot of these guys. I'll tell you when I know about a little bit about those guys. At number 5, you have Cole Iserman out of the NTDP, which is, he's a left winger. 89 points in 57 games is pretty dang good. 58 goals, 31 assists, 89 points. Jeez, and 58 goals. That's insane. He's probably on that goal of he's on that Austin Matthews type level in this league. He's probably like the Austin Matthews of the league. Zev Bayouim, 50 points in 42 games, a defenseman again out of Denver. Yeah, so he doesn't look too bad. At number 6. Number 7, you have Zane Parika. I don't know. Zane Parika? Parika. I'm just going to call him Pari. Zane Parika. I know nothing about him. He's a defenseman out of the OHL, obviously. Yeah. A lot of these guys look decent. Like Zane Parika, he looks decent. 50 goals. Another defenseman, again, I don't really matter. Points don't really matter for defensemen. For Zev Bayouim. But Zane Parika, 96 points in 66 games is actually kind of good for a defenseman. Sam Dickinson. Okay, I don't know anything about him, but he sounds good. He has 70 points in 68 games, which again isn't bad, but again for a defenseman. John, stop sending me pictures, buddy. Alright, number 9, you have Taja Ginla, apparently going to the Flames, which his dad, Jerome Ginla, played for the Flames. He's the son of Hall of Fame inductee Jerome Ginla, like I mentioned. He's a forward. 84 points in 64 games, that's absolutely outstanding. Berkeley Catton, okay. Berkeley Catton, 54 goals, 116 points out in 68 games. Again, that is outstanding. I don't really know much about Berkeley Catton, but I do know a little bit about Taja Ginla. Like I mentioned, he's a forward. If Berkeley Catton to the Devils, I would hate that. This center / right wing Consta Helenas out of Lejuja, I don't know, out of somewhere. He had 36 points in 51 games. He doesn't look too great. Something Brandiseg Nygaard, what a name. HA, I don't know what that's supposed to stand for. 18 points in 41 games. See if there's any other. Okay, it's down to 32. At the 13th pick is the Wild. So at number 1 is it goes Sharks, Hawks, Ducks, Blue Jackets, Canadians, Utah, I believe, Ottawa, Seattle, Calgary, New Jersey, Buffalo, Philly, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, because of the fact that we're getting the Sharks pick from the Carlson deal. So at number 13 is Anton Silyav. I know nothing about him. 11 points in 63 games in the KHL. I don't really know much about the KHL. I forget what it stands. I forget what KHL. Look up what KHL stands for. Continental Hockey League in Iraq. Okay, so it's in Russia. Continental hockey team. Again, I know nothing about the KHL, but I've just heard of it 1,000,001 times my entire life. A lot of guys come from there. And then the Penguins will they go to number 14. They are Carter Yakimchuk out of the WHL, which again, I know nothing about the WHL or the OHL. The NHL, obviously, is the NHL. It's the National Hockey League. It's here in the States. But, like, other leagues besides the NHL, I know nothing about. It's like the other leagues over... It's like the, It's like the PCA, It's just like the... Let me find it. What's that called? The Korean... The KBO. I do know a little bit about that. The KBO. It's baseball in Korea. So the KHL and the OHL is probably the EBA, EBB, I think. But I have one. There was no baseball around. Speaking of baseball and leagues, just going off topic here. But speaking of baseball and leagues, when there was no baseball, Major League Baseball, every single morning during quarantine, I would put on the KBO. The KBO for a little bit, or every day when the KBO games were on, I would watch the KBO a little bit. Which, by the way, the KBO they were interesting. I've never really heard of the KBO until COVID hit, so that was interesting. The KBO is very interesting. If you guys want to talk about the KBO, hit me up. Use my socials and we can talk about the KBO. I will tell you all about it, obviously. What I've experienced. I mean, a lot of pitchers come from the KBO, like Yashibunu. Wait, no, he came from Japan. What MLB players came from the KBO? Hyunjin Ryu came from the KBO, Ji-won Bae came from the KBO, Ji-man Choi, Ha-sung Kim, Young-hoo Lee, Young-hoo Park, Hoi-jun Park, Rob Ruffsnyder, really. Sin-soo Choo, Jung-ho Kang, Byung-hong Kim, Ha-sung Kim, Kyung-won Kim, Sun-woo Kim, Dae-sung-koo, Dae-ho Lee, Sang-hoo Hon Lee, Chun Young Lim, Sung-won Oh, Byung-hong Park, Chan-ho Park, who pitched for the Pirates in 2010, Jae-kook-roo, Jae-wong-soo, Hyung-jung Yang, who pitched for the Rangers in 2021, Hyunjin Ryu. A lot of guys, all those guys I mentioned, all came from the KBO, by the way. And they were all in Major League Baseball. Like Ji-won Bae, currently the Pirates. He came from that league, the KBO, which was kind of cool. Byung-hong Kim, the underhand guy, the closer for the Diamondbacks or Yankees, whatever team that was. Diamondbacks, I think. Byung-hong Kim, yeah. Didn't he come from the KBO? He's 45 now. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Young Hong Kim came from the KBO. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not here to talk about that kind of stuff. There's Liam Greentree. But anyway. Yeah, so it's I'm kind of comparing leagues there to that, for that reason. Comparing like the WHL, the OHL, to the KBO and other baseball leagues besides, obviously, Major League Baseball, but we don't talk baseball on this channel, we talk hockey. And so at this point, alright, our next one is Liam Greentree, who about Carter Yak. I know nothing about a lot of these guys. Beckett Senecki, he's another right winger. There's a lot of right wingers. Adam Jurczyk, right defenseman out of the Czech. Okay, 71 points in 66 games, 90 points in 64 games, 68 points in 63 games, 1 point in 19 games. It's not that good. I'm always a defenseman yet again. Michael Hage, I know nothing about him. 75 points in 54 games. Sounds good. Trevor Conley, 78 points in 52 games for him. Igor Chenyershikov, 28 points in 22 games. Probably, a lot of these guys were probably injured. Ryder Ritchie, what a name. Cole Hudson, Charlie Ellick, Henry Muse. I've heard of him. Aaron Kivokov. Yeah, I don't know how to say any of these guys' names. But again, they all look good. I'm kind of like, I don't know, but I will have more draft content for you after the draft, obviously. I'm probably going to do my draft, once the entire draft is over. I will probably be doing my draft, what's that called? My draft grades for every team. But yeah, so anyway, like I said, yeah, that'll happen eventually at some point after the draft, probably on the 30th, that Sunday. I'm hoping to be able to watch the draft. July 1st is obviously the thing. I have a lot of content coming at you guys. So, basically the rest, yeah. So, looking here, let's see. Okay, tomorrow's going to be our free agent predictions. Sunday, players who could be traded this offseason. So that's going to be an interesting, because I've been hearing a lot of rumors. So, yeah. Anyway, if you guys like these kinds of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat, my new Snapchat, if you like. We can talk baseball, hockey, all kinds of stuff. Sports, whatever you like. But yeah, no. Remember, like I said, if you guys like these kinds of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat. Hold on. I'm gonna start another Star Wars movie. So yeah, if you guys like these videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe to the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat at Wacko. Add my new Snapchat. If you guys like these kinds of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe to the notification bell. Add me on Snapchat. And yeah, just all my social will be in my bio, and I will see you all tomorrow for free agent predictions. Peace!